From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, and probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Utah Utes offense will have the football first. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The Utes are marching down the field. Now on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On the ground, it's Bray. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Makes the grab down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
So West Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Spins away from the defense. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 20. 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Utah.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Gallagher. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To the ground with the back. Makes a man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Mountaineers in the hurry up. Those who say you can't go home again don't know Rich Rodriguez as he returns to Morgantown and hoping to take the Mountaineers to near ethereal realm.
Man, you think back to Pat White, Steve Slayton, Noel Devine, all those great players on offense. How much fun Rich Rod's offense was back in the day. I don't know if it's going to look like that right away, David, but you can see why people are really excited.
And it's a totally different look now, right? Into the portal, but you hope it looks like it used to with the explosiveness, with the fun. Obviously, he won a ton of games at that spot, was close to playing for a national title. Can he get the spark back?
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I'll I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Finds a spot in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 45. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Utes are rolling down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Might be calling a hot route. Shotgun snap on third down. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The kick is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Drag territory, they picked up 10 and give him a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Utes will snap it on first and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's White. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, what a move. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. The short hands, it's Vaughn. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You could tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set.
Looking for a gap. It's Bray. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a deep man. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Utes.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Quick release on the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nice move to pick up yardage.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Takes the easy completion. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll run play action. Hit as he throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Utes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Wide open spaces. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Looking to throw on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, how about this offense? They have been fun to watch so far, man. They've been aggressive, taking shots. They take another shot there, but, you know, obviously this one falls incomplete. But so far, this offense has been clicking on all cylinders.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Shoots it to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Utes will punt this one away. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time.
It's caught! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Grabbed behind the line. It's White. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time. He's going up top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Dampier. Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Going up top again. Gets it to him on the screen. Inside the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On the run, it's Briggs. Inside the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get outside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's
touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Utes! He got a step and just dusted the field. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to beat.
He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Running into the open space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
If there's time to pad the stats. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with the score. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like